Very interesting. So this is my favorite egg. But today on the market, I realized that in the US, this costs $2 to buy. But in the beaver market, this actually costs $5 to buy. So, I don't know if I'm big brain or not, but if I just buy one egg in the US market and sell it in the beaver market, I make $3 instantly, huh? Interesting. Of course, that was a metaphor. And if you keep watching this video, you're gonna find out why. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Due Diligence here. And right now it's around market close, so I decided to make this video. And first of all, thank you so much for all of you guys' support. We're almost at 607. Well, 600, not 607. We almost have 620 subs now. Yay! And for those of you just tuned in, you should go watch this video. Where is it? Watch before this gets taken down. It talks about like the reality of short squeezing, how it works, the mechanics of it. So far, we haven't got any death threats yet, so it's still gonna be on there. But once we get in some trouble, maybe we're gonna take it down. And if you just wanna like look at what I was talk about like before today and before yesterday, like so then it's kind of like a proof that I've been right all along. You know what I mean? So then you gotta go watch Keep Calm and Let It Squeeze video on. And then for those of you who are interested in the price floor of MMAT, go watch the video I posted yesterday. It's called MMAT Must Watch with Secrets, Price Share Conversion, and all those kind of stuff. So let's get into today's content. And yeah, just to go back and talk about the price floor video, right? Seems interesting, huh? Right after I post the price floor video, seems like a lot of hedges are actually watching. In my next video, I'll show you some evidence that I think they might be watching, because the price point they decided to buy back in, and the price point they decided to either semi-covered, not really covered yet, or they decided to establish a position to buy back some shares. But for today, today we're going to discuss future video content and planned videos. This is also the reason why we need 1,000 sub ASAP for the community post, so we can actually do a poll of what are some of the content you guys are looking for. For example, today the Fed just did a reverse repo. Some people see it as indirectly increasing the interest rate, and you will see like the gold market and the oil market is reacting a little bit. I don't know if you guys are interested in learning macroeconomic concepts, and usually I derive a lot of my medium-term positions from macroeconomic concepts. And Discord channel is coming. We just made a Discord account, and we're just making channel right now. There's way too many things to do, okay? And then the second thing is we're going to talk about the MMAT news today. It's more like delayed news from yesterday. There are some points that I haven't covered, and you guys will see I did something sneaky, okay? And the third one is we're going to talk about dual listing arbitrage, okay? It's also related to the second one, you will see. And the third one is literally why I sort of did that metaphor, the intro, the clickbait right before talking about the overview, and you guys will see what I mean by that, okay? So at this point, let's just get into it. Oh, and fourth point, we're gonna expose some hedge fund manipulations and how they're doing it, quote unquote manipulation, okay? And disclaimer, okay? I'm not an attorney. Everything I say is not legally bound, and everything we say on this channels are for entertainment purposes only, for shits and giggles. We're not financial advisors, therefore we don't give financial advices, okay? I just don't want to get in trouble. Still young in my career, don't want to get killed or get hitman yet. So yeah. So if anything we said that piss you big boys off, just send us something to warn us, and we will take it down. And I know, like, I'm gonna be talking about Limbo shares, and yeah, it's kind of a sensitive topic, but it's gonna be later in the video, and yeah. So right now, for the first thing, we're gonna talk about future content and plan videos. So I have some video planned to talk about situations like this, right? You have a stock, sort of like a spiral down, and all of a sudden it drops down by like 30 or 40%. Like, what are you supposed to do, right? And then what are some due diligence that you want to do about it? But first of all, right, we gotta talk about the King George / Mr. Meta CEO video. It's actually currently in the making, so we're probably gonna name it like something funny, but maybe not. Like on the title, we're probably gonna just say addressing Meta CEO, Mr. George or King George or something like that. Because on Reddit you called him King George. I told you guys they haven't earned it yet, right? It's one of the priorities. And the second one is kind of my passion project. I found this talk called ATHA, and I don't know if you guys have read the book called Bad Blood yet, but I think the shareholders for this company is in this similar situations right now. But if you can actually, so let's look at this chart, right? So if you look at this chart, this is actually where's my pen? This is actually ATHA's price charts right now. It goes like this, bang, 40%, and then that. On the first day, I bought it like around the lowest point, and then I made around 15% on the first day. But then I'm just holding a little bit of it. That's why I'm gonna talk about. That's why in that video I'm gonna talk about like why it's either the Queen's Gambit, which if detailed due diligence is going to be in that video, but it's still in the making it, okay? And I just want to know if you guys want to watch it or not. So basically what I'm trying to talk about is you can either see that basically this is a gamble, okay? You will either see a huge like upside like super fast, or you will just see a huge downside super fast after they posted another press release. So you're just looking for this company's AK right now. But this position to buy in is essentially your chip to buy into the gamble, okay? On details in that video. All right, next one. The third one is I'm going to talk about situational arbitrage and meanings of downward price action. So like a lot of people, when they see a downward price action, they panic. But a lot of times it's not really a how to say it? It's not really a bad situation. You can buy the dip, or you can just look at it and look at certain option activity to determine whether it's a temporary pullback or it's a a permanent sort of thing, like a permanent shareholder value drop or whatever, right? So basically, if I'm gonna make this video, it's gonna about like how do you determine if it's a short-term dip or it's a short-term dump, okay? But yeah, just comment down below, okay? You guys just comment below what kind of content you want to see, or just pick one of those content that you want to see from here. But number one is it's a definitely seems like a bunch of you want me to do it, and I got your support, and thank you so much, Tiana, for your support too. And we're definitely making that video, and we're trying to source some like legal liability stuff out, or maybe not, because I don't really know. I'm not really a lawyer or anything. I'm just speaking the truth. Like I know a lot about the financial market. I speculate a lot. I see through a lot of bullshit because I read a lot, and because of my mentors telling me all these secrets, which I think some of them are pretty mad right now because I'm telling you guys those kind of things. But anyways, where's my thing? Okay, so another one is, this is a creative one, okay? I plan to make a video about a short seller simulation. Basically, if I was the short, right? What are some of my options or actions I can take on MMAT with the current situation? But when I think back about it, right? Like, what if the shorts are actually watching my video? So if they're watching my video, I'm literally giving them ideas of what to do, right? Isn't that gonna be bad? But anyway, so for the first clause, item 1 on today's agenda is done. Let's move on to the second one. And another thing is, I want you guys to comment down below is like, should we cut our video into short bits so then we post more in numbers, but decrease the average duration? So basically, like for example, last night's video, it's like 35 minutes long, right? I can totally cut into a 15-minute piece and a 15-minute piece. You guys want me to do that, or do you just want to keep keep the format like this, which is kind of longer, like every video is around like 20 to 30 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, depending on how many stuff or content I cover? Should I keep coasting like this, or should I change my format a little bit, maybe capture more audience? I don't really know. You guys tell me. And yeah, let's move on. Item 2. So item 2 is about a sneaky peek of my chart. So it's just going to be a sneaky peek, okay? So this is the chart I drew this morning, okay? Around like 8:45, I took a screenshot at 9:57, and you guys are like, oh my god, like how did he know all of these things? And some of you are gonna be like, oh my god, he definitely cheated. He probably backtraced everything. But did I though? But if you look at, but if like price action right now, like you see similarities. What do you see? What do you see? Oh. Yeah, I know. Don't get too excited, okay? Because I'm gonna get I'm not gonna talk about this in this video. I'm gonna talk about this in the next video, and you know why these things are so accurate and everything. And I don't really want to involve some calculus shit because some calculus shit is actually involved in doing those things. But it's just interesting. It's more like increasing my credibility or whatever. And also, I'm kind of like, you know, a bit confident after last night's video, and I'm gloating a little bit. But hey, guys, keep tuned, okay? And also, just in case some of you are thinking or saying that I cheated on price chart predictions, I can literally, I have another video hidden, and I recorded it earlier, and I talk about price prediction and what are some like price sectors, what are some price support lines that we should hit in the past few days to reach certain points, and sort of like a short-term or / medium-term, long-term projection of everything. And I think I will post that around like maybe either beginning of next week or Friday. So then all of you are going to be like, oh my god, here's the proof. Oh my god, he's actually a wild genius. But anyways, second item, right? A price action video coming out later today. Keep tuning that. And we're going to cover some MMAT news, which leads into the reason why I make that egg little video short bits. You guys will see. So right now, let's look at the MMAT news, and we just haven't covered this yet, okay? So we haven't covered the, like, if you are just like, you know, any average investor, like, you would probably ignore this one, right? You would probably ignore this one, and you're gonna be like, oh, like, get invited to invitation, that's great, right? And if you are a nerd like me who is gonna just focus on the quarter result release, but this one is actually quite important, which I'm gonna address in a CEO video. I don't know if I'm gonna be overtly salty about this or not, but you guys will see in that video. And I can also, like, right after we make that Dear CEO video, we're probably gonna make a reaction to our own video to explain some of the things we say, because we're gonna sort of break it down, because I'm gonna put some like there are certain things I can just hint at the CEO and he will probably understand what I'm talking about, but it's really bad to say it bluntly, because then everybody gotta save their face, you know. And for this one, maybe later on in the video, I'm going to talk about this one. Actually involves some long-term trajectory planning. Okay, sort of like a long-term trajectory or price action planning for this one. You can actually see some of the things you can speculate on some of the things they're doing by their lease and how big of their lease is. But anyways, right now we're just going to focus on this one, which will lead to our arbitrage situation. Okay. So apparently, what did Matter Material do is, so the main holding company, reverse takeover Torch, becomes Torch, which is now MMAT, but they also decided to double list. So what do you mean by double list? So they're both listed on the NASDAQ, but also listed on the Canadian Beaver market, okay? So on the Beaver market, their ticker name is MMAX, okay? So, I mean, essentially it's the same company, but they say, you know, this one is exchangeable shares, and you know, it's a subsidiary, blah, blah, blah. But we all know they just want, you know, another way of gaining more liquidity and gaining more financing. But as a curious cat, I decided to go on their website, not really website, go on to their exchange and see how much they're trading at, okay? It's actually trading at $11.6 Canadian dollars, okay? And if you do the math, 11.6 Canadian dollars, around 0.8, like around $9 US dollars. And then it's like an idea sparked in my head. I was like, MMAT on NASDAQ trade at 7, and now this thing is at $9? What's up with this price difference, right? Because if you look at AMC, right? I mean, I hate to bring AMC on because a lot of you just want me to make an AMC video, but there's like millions of AMC videos out there, even though they misinform you. But I feel like if I just post that, there's no point, right? Like, what's the whole point for a smart person to enter a saturated market? Like, I made some videos, and all my prediction of AMC actually came true, but like, There's like 20 of you actually watched it. So on Frankfurt, this is traded at 47, but euro worth more than US dollars. So you will see a slight price difference if you just convert this thing into dollar, right? It's like a $2 or $3 price differences. Not $2 or $3. It's actually like very, very minimal actually. But on the case of MMAT, it's rather interesting. Okay, let me show you. So you can start calling me big brains from now on, okay? But if you look at this, okay, as of when the screenshot was taken, MMAX was trading at $11.6 on the Canadian market. We do the beaver conversion, we get $9.39 in the US dollars. Let me put US dollars on here. Where's US dollars? There you go. And our MMAT is traded at $7.45, right? Dude, look at this. It's like the egg, right? One egg costs this much on one market. And then the same egg with the same material with the same manufacturer costs more. So that's around $2 difference. That's $26 arbitrage, aka potential MMAT upside. So if MMAX keep trading at this level, which it probably will, because it's a very less volatile market in the Canadian market, right? Because beavers love to make a dam and just sleep in it and grab some like little sticks and everything, and they're like super cute. So they like to hold things long term, no? So then if this keeps trading at that level, that means at one point, which is in the near future, this price action will catch up with the beaver market. Because why? Brokerages doesn't want retail investor to make arbitrage situations like this. It's basically like, say, and there's no effort because of the internet, right? And all you have to do is, how do you capitalize on this, right? And also I'm going to talk about why I don't capitalize on this, because it's just too much effort for me. So if you think about it, right? So you need to open a Canadian account and you open an American account. And then what you will do is, so this situation here is MMAX share is interchangeable with MMAT. It's a dual listed exchangeable stock, which means if you own one share of MMAX, you can actually tell your brokerages to convert it into MMAT. So what would you do is, you would buy MMAT on the US market, say on Fidelity, and then hopefully Fidelity doesn't charge you $50 a ripoff, right, to do this conversion. So then what you do is you buy 100 shares of that, and then instantly you're like, I want at market exchange. So you exchange it to MMAX. This instant transaction gives you 26% upside. Wow, isn't that great? But honestly, right now it's already taking them so much time to transfer just like a couple of million shares. Like just thinking about like if we start doing this shit, no? And if we just take top value of today's high, you can actually make over 30%, like just today. Like also, if you just take this low and this high, you can make more than 30%. You can make like 40% today. Oh, market just closed. Let's just check the price. Oh, my prediction is right. Oh! But anyways, that comes next video. And also, let's do something interesting, okay? Let's talk about hedge fund manipulation a little bit. It's not it's not manipulation, okay? You guys, the big boys haven't done anything wrong, okay? You guys are so great. You guys are making money. Everybody making money. We're all happy. But let's just talk about, share transfer happening, okay? Like my last night's video, as we know, the share transferring is happening, okay? So, but if you go on Robinhood, you can actually see the market cap increasing over time. Interesting, isn't it? It's actually happening in real time. So I think I took this picture around 12, maybe? So if you do the math, the market cap is 596.87 million, and then the average price of fluctuation, I took the average, right? I did some polling, right? And then use a statistical model to take that price. So then if you do the math divided by that means there are 80.22 million shares outstanding on the US market as of like let's write it up. It's like 12 o'clock. Let's just say it's 12. I don't remember when I take it. But when I took a screenshot earlier, I didn't put my little book. So I have a book where I do daily math on, and I jot down numbers and do daily math on it. And earlier today, it's sitting at 592.74 million, and we're sitting at 7.46 per share. And then that will give you 79.4 million earlier. And I also do some interim things. So basically, in between when I took this to the market close, the outstanding share actually increased in the NASDAQ about 2 million shares. Wow! Isn't that great? We see history making itself, But because we have a transfer lag, there's something they can do, okay? So according to CEO, there are 268 million shares outstanding in total, right? If we go on the CSE, right, we can see that right now on their website, or as what they're saying right now, like they just listed the MMAX, and MMAX is the shares exchangeable to MMAT. So basically, you can count it how many outstanding shares are there in here, right? I don't want to go into the nitty gritty of the document over here because I'm too lazy to read shit and explain stuff. So basically, you know that on the surface, there are, say, $99.7 million outstanding on the Canadian market. And ideally speaking, outstanding share, no matter where you are, is supposed to be equal. And then the market cap on the Canadian market should be the same on the American market. But it's not the case, right? So which means is, here's the big brain moment, okay? So right now you have 268 actual outstanding shares out there, right? So right now you have 99.7 million shares showing on the Canadian market. That means there are 168.3 million shares supposed to be on the US market, or somewhere around that ballpark, right? But that's not true. Right now we are trading at half of that outstanding share. That means all of the market caps are still pretty fucked up, which we covered yesterday. But why is it important, right? Because if you do the difference of 168.3 million minus 79.4 million, you get 88.9 million shares in the limbo. Ba-la-la! Where did all these market cap go? So basically, what the shorts can do is, so after you watch that fundamental short selling thing, you can know that the prime brokerages locate shares for these shorts, right? So then later we're gonna shout out to our subs later though. So what they can do is, when you have shares in Limbo, you can literally borrow at least half of these shares to short the market. This is exactly the reason why the price action dropped so much over the past few days. I mean, if it scares a lot of you off, I mean, I think one of our subs actually just dumped the stock like the other day. I mean, his average is pretty low anyways, right? So it doesn't really matter for him. And there are a lot of doubters and haters out there, but it's okay. I mean, you guys, you still got time to buy in over the next like 2 or 3 days, but it's just not gonna be as great of a price tag as before. But like as I said before, due to my liquidity problem, that's why I didn't really bought in as much as I wanted. But here are some like explanation of how hedge fund did it. So basically, what they can do is they can just borrow half of these shares, short it, and then what I talked about in that video, right? If you just shorted that amount, like even you just short 40 million shares, let's just say at $12.50, right? That's exactly what they did, probably. Okay, I'm not saying anything I said is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, anything I say is entertainment purposes only. For shits and giggles, we're not financial advisors. We do not get financial advices, nor are we insiders. We don't know any information. We're just perhaps smarter people who can derive certain things from underlying statement. And because I'm a blatant person and I don't give a fuck, that's why I'm telling you guys the truth. Anyways, okay. So when they short that much, I mean, short-term speaking, it drops down drastically. So you see the price action for the past few days. I mean, no wonder a lot of you gave up. But hey, a lot of times, when a reverse merger takeover happens, and if you just hold it for like 19 to 38 days, and actually have data to support that too. Comment down below if you actually want to see it. Also, like, it's more of whether I really want to share it or not. But anyways, I love my subs, so who knows, right? So that's it for Limbo shares. And shout out to our loyal subs. I mean, those are the top comments I found. Heartwarming, and a lot of them already followed us from the beginning. And you guys know that we love all of you, and only got so much time at the end of the video. So I shout out to Seraphine, because she's being, I think it's a she, but I don't know. Catfishes are everywhere nowadays, right? and who's encouraging us from day one to start a Discord channel. It's coming in our next video. We're probably already gonna shout out our channel on Discord, and I'm gonna post our official Discord account with like the hashtag what number that is. And thank you so much for the support, and thank you so much for Juan, because Juan's been there from the beginning and promoting diamond handing and agreeing with my work, and thank you so much. And thank you so much, Perry, for defending us, defending me in particular against all the haters. And I found your comments pretty entertaining. Please keep doing us a favor and keep being our guardian angel. And last but not least, thank you so much for Tiana. I know you're a new sub, but you just called me a wild genius. So hey, that's fair enough, and I feel really great. And we might also take up on your offer about the lawyer and talking to you on the Meta CEO, because we don't really know how much of legal liability we're gonna take, because I'm gonna speak like super blunt, super honest to the CEO and give him some critiques on what should be done, and perhaps maybe there's gonna be more conversations, and maybe maybe he wanted we can also host co-stream and just talk about the company in general. Because by digging over their financial statement, their pitches, their press conferences, previous press releases, I found a lot of interesting things, including their previous contract with Lockheed Martin. You guys don't know that, don't you guys? And on Reddit, people are not really talking about their past contracts and everything. I did a lot of research, a lot of due diligence, so I can also maybe later on make a video about that and look about their potential revenue upside, and we can even do a sort of short-term / mid-term / long-term trajectory of how much this company is going to worth. And bottom line, come on guys, MMAT definitely worth more than Clove. Like, look at fucking Clove. Look at their financial statement. And although they're partially owned by Citadel, like, why are you still pushing the Clove train? They're probably just minions or whatever. But anyways, see you guys on the upside. And remember to smash that like button, and please sub, and most importantly, not really most important, but if you guys want, okay, I think we're pushing out really great content, just share this video with your friends and family, put it on Twitter, or maybe hashtag the CEO of Metamaterials, or just spread it around, and hopefully we're gonna see more traction, and that Dear CEO video is gonna turn out to be super great. I have a feeling for it. And thank you so much for our subs. Your love for us makes the whole world to us. Thank you so much, and see you guys on the upside.